Hello, everyone. Happy Friday and happy new month. So, welcome to the month of August and welcome to the first day of all the official tariffs. Whatever is possible, whatever is possible is here. Let me know if you can hear me well. Let me know if you can see me well. And yeah, excited to do this live with you. Feel free to message in the chat. Tell me where are you from, where are you located right now, so I know the time zones as well. Maybe it's end of the day for you already if you're somewhere in Asia or in Europe. Just nice to see that the geography of everyone attending the live. And yeah, the format for the live and some important things to say. It's YouTube Live. Even I'm using right now the third party platform. It's going to be a little bit delayed. It's not going to be minute to the minute. It's going to be delayed 30 to 60 seconds, sometimes up to a minute and a half. So keep that in mind. I hope it still runs smoothly, even considering all of those delays. But overall, it should be fine, should not be that critical. And if it is, it's just something to take away for the future. And yeah, start getting your messages. Good morning, everyone from Brooklyn in New York. So you're in Eastern time zone. Morning, 9:30 is approaching. Market is about to open. I have all the charts here. What we're gonna do today, and some, as I said, important disclaimers, important announcements. I do not trade market open. I do not trade in the first 30 minutes. We are going to observe and we're going to see together a market open, which is going to happen in a bit. It's going to happen in literally 2.5 minutes. And what's important to say, we had a major, pretty big sell off during the overnight session, Asia session open, London session open. Why? Oh, again, welcome to August 1st. We have all of the tariffs that are possible. And yeah, I've seen some countries saying that tariffs ended up being even higher than it was negotiated. Switzerland, I believe, I've seen just recently, several minutes ago. But all of the tariffs are in place. So that's one of the reasons. We also had non-farm payrolls being reported today in the morning, like an hour ago. There are a lot of talks, negotiations, and so on. And it's the first day of the month, and it's Friday. So there are a lot of things happening today, and expect a lot of volatility. I personally have no idea where we're gonna go, what we're gonna do today. It's just something to keep in mind, all of those circumstances and events that are happening. But again, we're gonna trade together with you, and I don't trade in the first 30 minutes, so I wait for the market to establish, to give us a certain direction. Where are we gonna go? So let's see how and where we're gonna open. Where first 15 minutes, what is gonna be the direction, and then I can make my calls, and then I can make my certain moves and plans for the day. I trade on 15 minutes time frames, 15 minutes candles. I do look at lower time frames for entries and exits, but it's 15 minutes specifically. And today we are trading futures. We are trading ES. As some of you may know, futures are not the only ones that I trade. But today, let's just purely focus on trading ES and see how it's gonna go. So happy to see you messaging and posting where you're from in the chat. Good morning, good evening for people in Germany, Waterloo. So excited to have a lot of you guys here. Okay, market open. The bell is here. Where are we at? Yes, 6,306, 307. Nothing is clear. Nothing is clear as of right now. We are stuck at this key level, 6,300. It is a major psychological level as well. All of those 300s, 400s, 350. But for now, let's look at this low, potentially aiming to retest the low of the overnight session, London session, and which is at 6,295. If it's going to hold it, if it's not going to hold it, if we are going to break it, are we going to hold 6,300 or not? That's another question. So let's just observe. Again, important disclaimer to say, you are placing trades on your own, right? Everybody is responsible for their trades. If you want to trade and you have a strategy, go ahead and trade right now. I'm just sharing from my perspective what I do. I'm not forcing or calling out any trades. I'm not giving any signals. That's on you guys. And this is just important to remember, and just my reminder. Please, if you don't feel confident in the trades, what I'm saying, you trade other instruments. Different setups may mean different things. Maybe for me, what I see it's going to mean, and it's a call to get into long trade. For you, maybe it's going to be a call to get into short trade, and both are fine, because trading is what? Trading is a probability game. There's a 50% chance of probability, and we can all do is increase our chances of winning at that probability. So yeah, ES is approaching that 6,295 as we just talked about. Let's see if it's gonna hold that level or not. If not, already not already went lower than that, but let's just pay attention. Another key level, this bold yellow line, it is a key level 6,200 89. It's been a key level for quite some time, so I did not put this level today. It's been here for several weeks, but let's see how the market is gonna react to this level. Are we gonna buy it back, or we're not gonna buy it back? We're just gonna sell it all. And for indicators, what I have, two indicators on my screen. One is ADR and one is QQE, and yeah, average daily range. And QQE, it's kind of a modified and simplified version of our relative strength index, if you know RSI. And yeah, so QQE is slowly 15 minutes retesting right now to cross down. If it's confirmed, it can go down. But remember, we are approaching that overbought, oversold zone. Something to just pay attention to. If we look at a higher time frames, let's have a look. That's 30 minutes, still crossed up. That's 1 hour. 1 hour, 4 hours. Okay, on the 4 hours, there's still a little bit of a room to go down. But yeah, in the 4 hours, you can actually see this level, where it's coming from. It's coming from, yeah, as I said, months, not just weeks, for the past months. And next one is here. You can see 6,260. I can put it for you, so it's more straightforward. But again, we are right now at this key level 6,290. Let's just pay attention how it's going to go from here. And yeah, on the 4 hours, there's still room to go down to 6,260, 64. And of course, after that, there's a room to always go down. Yet if we open one day, okay, one day crossed up, that's not looking too bullish as of right now. But again, let's just see. Let's just see how things are going to unfold, being at this level and then at 6,264, 65 in their 60s. What do we have overall across the board? NQ, so worth checking. Technology is down as well, of course. A little bit more than ES if we look at the percentage wise. ES is 1.3 and Q 1.4. This is our SPY. SPY has a small gap. I don't think we can feel, but who knows? Who knows if we can feel it today? Let's see. Coinbase had earnings yesterday, not looking good, down 13% as well. Meta had earnings on Wednesday, pumped crazy, 12% or even more, I believe. And now it's like yesterday was range trading day. Today is 757, even still crazy. All-time high 766. We're at 760, so not that far. Apple had earnings yesterday, also up, down, up, down, up, down. Not clear on that. What else had earnings? Oh, Reddit. Reddit had earnings, crazy move, 20%. Reddit is up 20% on the day after earnings. But yeah, that's overall. We also have the stock heat map that we can pay attention to. And let's see, in the past hour, that's across the board. That's across the board where we are at. Oh, Amazon had earnings as well yesterday. So looks pretty red, red on the market, but there are some health sectors that are looking green for S&P. But again, let's just pay attention here. So we are still at this key level, just observing and seeing where it's gonna take us. Let me see. I'm just gonna go read in the chat. If you guys have any questions, anything, let me know. If you're trading ES today as well. For broker, I do have a lot of brokers. It depends what I use. Is it futures? Is it stocks? It's a prop firm. It's futures, my cash. There's one broker for prop firms. There's another broker. So I do have more than four, I would say around 4 different brokers that I use. Some of them are just literally coming from the prop firms. Some of them are my personal, like let's say interactive brokers, or for stocks, it's my personal bank account where I can trade stocks because they have the platform available for that. But yes, trying to not clear yet at this key level. We just observe and pay attention. In the meantime, what do we have while we are observing the market? Some fun stuff. What fun stuff do I have today? Since it's a spirit trading, right? It's a spirit trading community. I have prepared some of the cards and readings for you guys for this day, for the upcoming weekend, for the months, for the new months. And if I have actually a lot, I don't know if we're gonna end up using all of the cards and decks that I have while we are waiting for the trade. Again, if you trade, go ahead and trade. I just don't trade for now. I just observe and look. Cannot say anything. I have a bunch of stuff here. You see, that's not even my whole collection. I was like, what do I want to give today? What should I do today? So that's a bunch of my decks for different reasons, for different purposes, different uses. And what we can do, if you guys have any questions related to your life or whatever, or you need some guidance or you need some advice, we can pull the cards, or if you want a card and focus for the next month, for the month of August, which is not already the next month, it's already this month, let me know. So post it in the chat. We're going to do some readings for the month of August and have a little bit fun of the personal growth as well, because again, it's a spirit trading community, and focusing a lot on the spiritual growth, personal growth, working on your ego, working on your negative behavior traits. That's something that pushes us away from winning as well. Sonia shared, I'm so happy with my abundance card from the last drawing. Will not want another drawing until the abundance fully hits home. Nice. That's totally fair. Totally get it. Let abundance sink in, right? Let abundance take over the whole month of August until something new comes in. So that's totally makes sense. Gotcha. But again, if you want to just type it in the chat so I can see your name when I do the readings, I can read the energy for whom am I doing this reading for the month of August. Overall, I know in the past I actually used to have my Twitter, not right now, it's X account, and I would literally post daily on my call outs for moves how the earnings for this stock and company is going to go, just based on the cards, just based on the readings. And it was pretty fun because it was working great. I feel like I will go ahead and try to find it if I didn't delete it. Should be still available somewhere online in one of my pages, how I was calling out some of the things. And yeah, stocks were moving in some certain directions. I think I was doing some forecasts just using the cards purely, not looking and having any technical analysis, just pulling the cards, giving the forecast on the Bitcoin, giving the forecast on some crypto and so on. So it was several years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, probably 3 years ago at this point. Kimberly, can you please pull a card for me? I have been wanting to move overseas. Is it a good idea for me to move this year or next year? And we can do, if you move this year, what should you expect? So this one is for this year. See, it looks good. And this one is for next year. This year looks pretty good. This year looks like celebrating. There are people, there are friends, there are other women around you supporting you. You're celebrating something, I don't know, circle of your friends, if you plan on moving with your friends, with other people. But overall, the energy looks good to move this year. If you move next year, it looks like a little bit chaotic with lots of things that need to happen. Like it needs to be fast. It's like in a rush. If you move next year, you need to rush. You need to take care of many things. You just go and you don't pay attention to so many important things around you. And when we do that, we tend to miss. We tend to miss important details. We tend to miss important people. And it's going to lack a little bit of a focus if you do it next year. Yeah. So this year is better for you. It looks like it's just more balanced emotionally wise as well. Next year is just a little bit on messy overall. For the months, cannot tell you right now the months because we have to check every single month that is left until this year. I don't want to take a lot of time on this, but yeah, feel free to reach out to me and we can see the specific months because we have August, September, October, November, December, so 5 more months. So we need to pull the cards for every single month in order to do that. But yeah, feel free to message me for the months wise. But you probably already have something in your mind, just overall during this year. Okay, I see the moving. Everybody wants to move. Now we get all of the questions about moving. Jayanius, can you draw a card for me too? I want to move to Dubai. It's better to do it in 2025 or 2026. Jayanius, to move to Dubai this year. Jayanius moves to Dubai. Next year. For you, I'm going to say next year. This one is for this year. It's a little bit slow pace, and things are moving slowly. I don't know, maybe it's like the documents, the process, and so on. And this one is the next year. Next year is very good. Like you feel happy, you feel satisfied, you collected all of the trophies, things are moving better. So I would say next year for sure. Next year is better for you. Okay, let me quickly check the market and I'll come back to the questions. What do we have? Here we go. Major big drop to that key level, which we just drew together with you guys. If you traded this drop, great job for you from 6,300 to 64. It's a big one. It's a 40 points, almost 40 points. It is 40 points. Yeah, it is 40 points drop. So big drop, big short opportunity. If you caught it, great job securing the profit. You technically can be done for the day and just move on. But again, this one has been the key level, 2,000 or 6,264. If we now break it, that's it. We're gonna go low. We're gonna go low. We're gonna go to 6,200, very realistically, very possibly. So let's just see this 15-minute candle, 15-minute candle that all opened already went lower than the previous candle. So we are building low lows. That's something to keep in mind. That's NQ 22,900. Again, key psychological level 900s. Let's look for reaction. This is SPY oversold. This is just across the board. That's across the board. So it's all looking pretty red across the board. But again, usually 6,270. There's always some action happening, but you can see we bounced right off this key level, which we just added with you guys together. You could see it from the past data. We're trying to bounce. I don't know if we actually gonna bounce. That's what next candle is gonna tell us. But again, I'm gonna wait 10 more minutes to make a call. And what is the plan for the trade if I get into the trade? So we're gonna get into long trade if the next 15-minute candle is gonna go above this candle where we are at right now. We're gonna go above, we are gonna go long and potentially go to 6,300 and stay 10. If we are gonna go lower, meaning that we're gonna break this major key level, we are getting into the short trade because there's opportunity to go lower. And if we bounce, we bounce, meaning that the strategy did not go well today, considering all of the things that are happening, and we have the data, news, so many things that are around. So keep that in mind. Strategy is not supposed to have 100% win rate every single day. This is not possible. You will have the days where you go down and you lose, and maybe your strategy didn't work well that day, but that's okay. You just need to follow your plan, follow your risk management, which is the key, right? So we will have some more data coming in 10 minutes. That's also something to keep in mind. Probably gonna wait for that as well to establish before taking a trade to see maybe it's gonna overshoot, maybe we're gonna drop and then buy it back. So we'll see in 10 minutes how the market is gonna go. In the meantime, let me come back to our readings. We have some time to look at that. Chris, should I take this job on Monday or not? We'll see. Let's see. Is it like you already have a job and you're just like, should I do it or not? Is it you are who is a decision maker on this already? So this one is if you would take it, if you take this job. This one if you don't take it. So if you take it, it looks pretty good. I'm not gonna give you lots of promises and lots of hopes, but it's overall looking good. There are some opportunities. It's going to be not super active, and it's okay. It's good, but I don't see this card is not related to money. So maybe it is a great opportunity to start, because this card is usually when we look and we observe and we try to yeah, we observe and we reflect. Is it a good thing or is it not a good thing? You just think, yeah, maybe, oh, like you said in the chat, yes, I need a job, but it's not the best. Yeah, so it is a good one. It is a good one. There is something to look around, but not yet like in terms of the finances. It can give some good opportunities down the road, maybe connections. I would say just take it and see how it's gonna go. And if you don't take it, if you don't do it, you just feel a little bit disappointed. You feel, ah, I should have done that. I should have, I don't know, went ahead and tried it. It's not gonna hurt if you go and try. So I would say go try, observe, analyze. How is it? Do you like it? You don't like it? Um, Again, don't have crazy hopes about it, but it's just like look from the point of curiosity. Like, well, yeah, why not? Why not to try it? Why not to try it and see how it's gonna go, right? Okay, and Amir, I want to move to Vancouver soon. Can you draw a card for me for guidance or confirmation or whatever? Or whatever. Let's see. If you move to Vancouver, how is it gonna be for you? Amir moves to Vancouver. How is it? This one if you move to Vancouver, and this one if you don't move to Vancouver. Don't move. Why? It's so if you move this one, it's not a bad card. It's a page of wands. It's just, I don't know, in terms of the money, in terms of the finances, Vancouver overall is pretty expensive city, right? If we just talk about it. Page of Wands, that person does the job and he does the job pretty well. He's super responsible. He's doing things, but for a pretty low pay, like not getting valued enough, not getting paid enough, not getting appreciated enough. So it's just like you never feel like you are getting enough for what you deserve. You can get more somewhere else, probably in another place, in another city. Maybe again, you expected one thing in terms of the finances. The finances turned out to be, and expenses turned out to be way more. So you do things. There are some opportunities like the job wise or something, but again, the pay wise, it's not the best and it's not ideal, and you don't feel happy, you don't feel satisfied. You just do it, it's okay. But if you don't move, you see this card called the Lovers. It's a major arcana. It's a pretty important cards focusing on some important events in our lives. So don't move. If you don't move, the Lovers, it's about choices, it's about abundance, it's about relationships, building relationships, not just the personal relationships like romantic relationships, but it's also different partnerships, uniting with other people, and so on. So I would say it's better for you not to move to Vancouver, because there's something better for you. Like there's literally something better for you. If you have another places you've been thinking of moving, feel free to share, but somewhere else there are more opportunities for you, especially for your emotional well-being, for your personal life too, for your relationships and for your growth. Okay, which cards are those? Those ones are tarot, regular tarot deck, the basic one, the one and only that I use and have been using for many years now. Let's quickly jump into our market. So yeah, we are at the key level still for now at 6,266. And yeah, let's see if they're gonna buy it back, or if we're not gonna buy back and we're gonna drop more. Something to keep in mind, something to pay attention to. I hate the fact that we have more data about news coming in 5 minutes, because it screws up the strategy a little bit when we have those news days. Uh, it was a high impact, especially, but yeah, we'll see. We'll figure it out. We'll solve it when it happens when it happens, when it comes. Um, are you a swing trader or day trader? I am for futures, day trading. Futures is purely futures is purely day trading, and for the rest, for stocks, it's mostly swing trading. And some, I would say it's a mix, day trading and swing trading at the same time. At what financial success level do Canadians start looking at moving to tax havens? To 50, my plan is to spend 5 months there, and the rest will be divided between Niagara Falls and San Diego, California. What's a financial success? I don't know. I feel like it depends on people. It's personal. It's a personal thing. It's a personal preference for people. Um, yeah, I feel like it's just gonna depend. If you plan on spending 5 months living in Canada, you don't have to pay taxes in Canada. You pay taxes in Canada if you are a resident for minimum 180 days per year. But again, I would recommend you consulting. I'm not the tax consultant and the tax lawyer. I just saying it from my personal perspective and my personal experience. And yeah, if you don't reside in Canada more than 180 days, you don't pay the tax here. You pay the tax to your main location of your business where it's registered, let's say your company or where you do the activity and so on. So yeah, just navigate that depending on your citizenship as well. If you plan on staying in San Diego, do you have the US citizenship? So meaning that you will have to pay the tax to US anyway. So yeah, it's such a personal thing. It's gonna depend on you, on your personal choices and your finances and so on. So yeah. Okay, let's move to our screen. Okay, let's do it here. What do we have? All right, 1 minute in. Did we have left? And the data is about to come in a bit. That's our 5 minutes chart. What about 1 minute? What are we doing? Okay, 1 minute left on a clock before this candle is gonna get closed. What am I looking for? One more time. Recap. What am I looking for? I'm looking forward to see if we're gonna push above this candle. We're gonna push above this candle. I'm gonna enter longs. If we're gonna go below this candle, I'm entering shorts. But what's important to consider is the news and data that is coming in. I will let it come in and I will give it a minute to establish the direction. And we're just gonna go from there. We're just gonna go from there, because what can happen is that the candle can overshoot and we can sell, and it's higher high and low in the same time. So okay, let's look at this. Here we go. We are going lower, so here it is. Yeah, let's get potentially into the short trade. Just randomly gonna put some here. And okay, yeah. So the entry was supposed to be here, 57. I missed the entry just because I was moving the stuff around. There's something off. Something off with my settings. That's what happens with the screen share. Yeah, we're missing the entry, guys. Whatever. I will just get in and I will just play around with the stops. Something is off with the trading view. So the original entry was supposed to be here. I missed out on 8 points right now, but that's okay. Yeah. Technically, I could have closed the trade for 10 points right now. That's okay. It happens. It happens. It's fine. We'll secure whatever is going to be given to us. But yeah, the plan is, as I was sharing, the moment we go lower than the previous candle, like this candle, it's to enter short. So it's supposed to be here, 6,257 would be my entry. But I think I just messed up the settings and it's fine. Because I'm trading from TradingView sometimes I do trade from TradingView. Recently, I've been just using the brokerage platform directly. That happens. Candle changes fact already, so we move on. So for now, we're gonna wait this candle to close before making any calls. Sahib, trading on a prop. Yes, this one is prop. I didn't want to use my personal account. If it's going to reverse, it can reverse here because that's also a key level. You see, it is reversing. So that was a bad entry from my end, which technically I could be already out if I just got in here, based on the plan and based on the strategy and not screw up stuff with the settings. I could just secure 10 points. That's what I usually do. It's like 10 points straight. And getting in here, 6,257, and closing it for 45, 47, and that's it, and just rebuying and so on. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Why are you trading only 2 lots? How many am I supposed to trade? It's 2 full ES contracts. It's not MES. It's 2 full ES contracts. I don't know. Are you supposed to trade 10, 20? I don't know. That's a prop firm account. So I don't know. What is the nowadays norm? Gold? No, I don't trade gold. I don't. For futures, it's ES primarily. In the past, I traded a lot CL as well, tested out NQ. ES just works best for me and for the strategy wise. But no, never traded gold. I know gold, I know the moves, but just I don't like it. I don't trade it. For prop firms, I'm gonna keep it and not share. I don't want to publicly share and get attached to any prop firms. I trade with two. There are two prop firms that I use. Just testing them out, which one is gonna work, which one is not gonna work, and yeah. And why I don't share it? Because I don't want to associate with any of them. I don't want to put my name behind any of them. And you guys go ahead and experience it. So I don't want to recommend anything. Just do your personal research on the prop firm. Test it out. I tested, as I shared just right now, tested different ones. And I found some of them work better, some of them don't. It's again depending on your style, depending on your preferences, depending on your location as well, your country, what is approved, what's not approved in your country. So keep that in mind as well. Let's see how that's NQ. Oh, NQ touched 22,800 again. We're talking about psychological levels. Here it is. Pure example of that psychological level, touched perfectly 22,800 across the board. That's SPY coin just slowly dying. Meta, there's anything green. Netflix, only green. My thoughts. I think we're slowly trying to buy it back. I don't think that was a good trade for me to enter. If I missed it, I should have just said it like whatever, I missed it and I screwed up the entry. I don't like how it looks. I don't like how we are buying it back and how it's been bouncing at this key level. I don't like it. I think there's a potential for them to buy back more. But there's gonna wait for this at this point for this candle to close. But again, yeah, that's my fault. I should have just, as I said, I should have just forget about it. Miss the entry, and that's it. And it became more of just entering in the middle of the trade and missing the whole trade, the original trade that it was planned. So no, I'm not affiliate, and I don't want to be an affiliate. I don't want to put my name behind any of the pro firms. If you could, you see, I gotta go back. I will ask. You see, I told you they're gonna buy back. Bounced off here. That's a key level. Hope you guys who entered short in here, you guys had secured your 10 points. How it was originally planned. Um, if you could go back to your first year of training, what advice would you give yourself? Um, don't be afraid of losing. I feel like we are too scared to lose, and losing paralyzes us. And yeah, and probably don't be stubborn. Don't be stubborn. Don't try to be right. It's okay to be wrong. Don't try to prove the fact that yes, it was a right trade. No, like you can see clearly on my screen right now. That was a fuck up from my end with the entry, and I just missed the entry. Now it's going to be a loss. So it it is what it is. Just acknowledging the fact that you can fuck up as well, and that's fine. It's all part of the game. That's okay. That's okay. That happens, and that's fine. Losing is part of it, of this journey. I like how Manuel says it's gonna go down again one last time. Um, I'm not sure about that. Let's see. I'm not sure about that. I think I'm gonna get stuffed out now. I don't think it's gonna go down again. It was clearly that they were buying it back. It's clear that it's going that direction. You see? Told you, gonna get stuffed out. So yeah, that was it was a good trade. It was just my entry was messed up. The entry was bad from my end. I just messed up with the settings here in trading view. That's okay, that happens. I That was the plan. The plan was, as I was sharing, if it goes lower than the previous candle, just go lower and enter the short. So the plan was to get here 6,257 and get out at 45 for like 10 points. But again, here they are buying it back. So you just wait for this candle to close and re-enter. Re-enter potentially short, long if we're gonna go above the candle. Or maybe it's now it's gonna trick us and it's gonna go lower. It's gonna stop me before before it went down. So let's see. At least that's what's happening right now. Looks like. So those that are still holding your short trades, we'll see. You never know. You never know. Just gotta wait for this candle to close. Yeah, NQ bounced off pretty well. So yeah, it goes above this, can get into long. But it's just something seems off. Let's see. I'll try to set it up, but I don't know what's wrong with it. Yeah. I'll just blame Mercury retrograde for all of this. If anything, would be the potential entry right now if we push for 74 to get in the long trade. I'll probably need to reset it. Let me try to log out and check it out again from TradingView. It's all Mercury retrograde, guys. With the tech happening. I will stop this screen to share. In the meantime, how's everybody doing? How's it going for everyone? How is the trade going? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Okay. Now we're probably missing the entry for long. But that would be the long trade. Maybe I'll just try. There's something off today. Specifically when you needed a life, right? There's something off. I'll just show the entry here while I am reconnecting my broker. But technically, the 74, I was saying, like the original one that was planned, it was for 74, right? So you can go ahead. I'll try. No, it's gonna feel it. I don't need you to feel it. Let me try reconnecting the broker in the meantime. Oh my God, it didn't show you the trade. Oh my gosh. But I just entered for you on a paper trade to show you the entry. I will reconnect my broker right now to log in again on the back end. Whatever. It keeps on telling me that my username and login is incorrect. It doesn't like me today. Whatever. it's uh, it's my life experience to do it live. We'll learn the lessons for the future because it keeps on kicking me out. That's NQ. Meta is trying to push here to change the crossing board. We'll wait for this candle to close to make a call, if anything. The risk management approach towards prop firms, I don't think like there's something specifically different from overall risk management than risk management with a prop firm. With a prop firm, you just need to be mindful of, let me see, the stop loss good. If it's gonna get stopped, it's gonna get stopped. With the prop firms, you just need to be mindful of the trailing thing. I mean, it also depends on a prop firm. Depends on what prop firm you have. With all the prop firms I've had, you have the trailing stop loss, and that's not the best. That's not ideal. And yeah, just have your stop losses. Follow your stop losses. Follow your strategy, and that's overall risk management. Let's see where this trade is gonna take us. Trading majority of the times is just a waiting game. You just wait. You wait and wait and wait. In the meantime, let me know if you guys have any questions. How are your trading goals? How's it going? If you trade, yes, if you trade NQ. I wonder if we've had anything, any Any news updates happening? No, nothing in the last half an hour at least. Was it seagull? Yes, it was. That's when you live close to ocean. You can hear all of them. You see. Trading going well, but in firms trailing drawdown sucks. Yeah, there are two sides of the coin. I think like that was one of the reasons last year that I moved away from trading with a pro firm and trade my own capital, just because of this and having more control over my funds, having more control over my trading, because I could see that the trade overall, like there's nothing wrong in a trade in many cases. It was the whole idea was the trailing drawdowns. So that's how I just got my cash interactive brokers. But again, different things work different for different people. If it doesn't work for you, it doesn't mean it's not going to work for another people, and the other way around. But let's check this trade. Janice, if you could magically change one thing about your current self in an instant, what would it be? Can I just say nothing? I don't want to change anything. We talk about trading specifically. For trading specifically, I feel like that whole idea of just being stubborn sometimes, being stubborn and being attached to the trade and being married to your trade and so on. I don't think it's the best thing to do. The best thing to do is, yeah, letting it all go and don't try to prove that you're right. No, nope. But yeah, if we talk about trading specifically, Janice, that's probably the fact that sometimes I can get super stubborn. Like, no, it needs to be this trade. It needs to work. I'm not gonna let it go against me, you know. And that doesn't turn a good way. That turns into a loss, and it turns into not managing the risks properly. Okay, this candle is about to close. Let's see. Again, same idea. Building higher high. If we are gonna go, we are testing the cross up on QQE. So the plan is for QQE to cross up, confirm, to push right now higher. Again, we already done that. And that's it. Now just you again sit and wait. Usually I don't sit in front of my screen when I place a trade. I just go ahead and do other stuff. That's why I trade in 15 minutes, because 15 minutes works best for me, for my lifestyle, for my trading style. And yeah, I just find it more sustainable for myself. I can hold the trades longer and my winners longer. And yeah, just gonna just gonna pay attention here. So you just, again, because we are already higher than the previous candle at this point, just wait and see. And there's a sun coming out. Nice. That's when you leave in Pacific time zone and it's 7 a.m. in the morning for you. The sun just comes out. Okay. Jayan is, yes, mainly trading. We usually the same things. I think applies to life too. Yeah, I can agree. My stubbornness, there are positive sides to it in the real life. By me being stubborn, I get what I need to get. I finish my stuff. I finish my tasks and the projects and so on. If I want something and I'm stubborn, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. So there are two sides of the coin. I don't want to get rid of it completely because it helps to push forward. But but yeah, there are two sides of the coin. That's why I'm probably not going to change anything. You know, it's everything is complementing. You gotta love your shadows as well. Chris Pro firms usually let you use about 5 contracts. One is plenty, but she's more of a pro. Two is big. I feel like 1 to 2 is the most comfortable size. 3 is also nice. I feel like maximum up to 3. I don't trade more than 3 on ES. Yeah, only if you want to gamble and go go all in, you can. Okay, let's go. Let's keep pushing. The plan is, let's look for a reaction here. Hello from Italy. Hello, hello. We have some people from Europe watching it live as well. So that's nice. 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 Yeah, usually I place a trade. I go, I cook breakfast. I eat while I'm trading. I'm not glued to my desk and to my screen. And usually just 1 or 2 trades maximum per day. Yeah, I don't have more than 2 trades a day. If I do, it means that I was revenge trading, chasing, and scalping, and so on. And that's not my style. Again, everybody has their own styles. So while we are waiting for the trade, again, we're gonna look for the reaction at this level. If anything, we're gonna close the trade prematurely before it hits the target, just because of this key level. And if we break through the key level again, if we cross QQE up here, confirming on 15 minutes, we can go and retest 6,300. And then watch out for 6,300 and potentially 310. That's the target. But again, let's just see. Let's just pay attention. Important stuff. While we are here, while we are all chatting, and I have all of you here. Um, I'm gonna be away for next month. For the next month, that's why we're technically doing this live today as a wrap up of the previous my daily weekly not daily weekly videos that I've been posting every Friday. That's why we're here on this Friday doing this live together. And yep, we still have our live meditations running. Feel free to attend them. We've had already one today in the morning. It starts at 5:10 a.m. Pacific, 8:10 a.m. Eastern. It's free, available, open to everyone. So feel free to join. We just get in the right zone, set that intention, and so on. And we're gonna do it on Monday. We're gonna do Tuesday, Wednesday. Then Wednesday is gonna be the last day before I am out traveling. I am not sure yet for the month of August how I'm gonna round those live meditations, just traveling wise, time differences wise. But let's see. If anything, if for those that attend daily meditations and you are part of the email list as well, I will keep you posted. I will update on Discord as well, so you are aware. So probably it's going to be more of a last minute thing, like, oh, let's do today, let's do tomorrow, and so on. Just keep that in mind that next month it will be a little bit all over the place in terms of the schedule and calendar wise for meditations and for videos as well. Not planning to post any full videos. We're talking about full videos during the month of August. Taking some time off, recharging, resetting, maybe more of a lifestyle and vlogs. I will have to edit them. I don't know if I'm going to edit them during the month of August. So coming back mid-September, which is pretty realistic, taking that time to step away from the screens. I'm still going to trade. It's I will trade. It's just, again, the time difference and so on is going to be different as I'm traveling to Asia. It's going to be bigger and it's going to be a little bit more challenging. So yeah, just FYI, and heads up for the upcoming months of August. Hans shared Liza first take profit should be around 6,300. The last low, which was then broken. Yeah, that's what I just said. I will look at 6,300 once we approach it. I will look for a reaction there at 6,300. If anything, I will close the trade there. And yeah, and if I see it can push a little bit higher, I will just keep it to 6,310, 311. But yeah, I am ready to close it at 6,300, or even right now if it rejects at this key level, and just call it a day. Hello for those who are joining later in our trading session. Any special plans for anyone for the weekend? What fun things are you guys doing on the weekend? What fun things are you doing to disconnect from the screen and charts over the weekend? Do we have pets talking? Oh, yes. We have the Fed stocking. Nice, lovely. Mm. Let's see here. Again, I'll just stay facing. Close it here, and that's it. Chris shared, sit in a hot tub in the sun and get burned. Nice. That sounds like a nice plan. Enjoy the summer. Isn't it crazy sitting in a hot tub while it's still hot outside? Bossman asked, "Isn't that long week on the current red candle a bearish signal?" Well, we'll see. It's again, it depends how you trade, right? Like it's for every people, different things gonna mean different things. Um, I still monitor. I just have it open here. The Feds, what tech Feds are talking again about the cuts, about the changes, and so on. So something to keep in mind. And yeah, I'm just looking at this key level. It's again, we touched that key level. We did not break that key level. For now, I just wait for this candle to close, and that's it. That's the main thing. I just need to wait for this candle to close. 1 hour coding shared. I will be disconnected by leaving Monclive. That's nice. What does Monclive include? Like, are you actually going out? Leaving out? Um, Jayanis, I'm going to a hiking trip. Nice. I know you always have some fun activities, Jayanis. Enjoying the summer. Yeah, monitor the Fed talks. We have Fed talking right now. Okay, let's see where it's gonna close. And if anything, ready to call it a day. I usually just trade from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Pacific, 10 to 11 Eastern, and just move on. Move on with other stuff. If anything, just ready to close it, and that's it. Stuff originally did not go according to the plan right away. This trading session was my setup and the screen sharing. That's okay. Happens. It's my first experience doing it on YouTube, so I paid the price of testing testing it out and doing it on YouTube. Bossman asked, I'm currently setting up an office to trade series next year. Do you think trading with 60K pounds with no leverage is a good idea? What instrument are you planning to trade? It's all going to depend on this. But of course, 60K is more than enough. With any instrument you trade. Let's see. Let's see here. I want 1 minute Kikui cross up. That's what I'm looking at. That's my thinking behind it. I need I needed to confirm cross up for me to keep on holding. Meaning that it needs to go above 83. But it is struggling for now. Let's see. Yep, it keeps on rejecting the cross up. Potentially looking to get out here. I don't like. I don't like it. Yeah, doesn't look good. Those who are in a long trade, it's potentially time to get out. And yeah, or I can run the test for you. I have nothing to lose at this point. This whole day is a test of this life. Yeah, it's like you can just, I can see, it's just, yeah, you see, yeah. Here we go. Okay. I am gonna call it a day in here. And I will see in the chat. Chris shared close 200 today on a green day for confidence. I'm done. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Those were the good trades. The down and up is just originally from the first way to go was my setup. It's not even a setup. It's my settings with a brokerage and doing it live. I will just pay attention to it in the future, and that's it. And that's fine. That's okay. That happens, and I was prepared for this. I was prepared that that could happen, and some technical sides could happen of me doing it for the first time on YouTube, and because I also use a third party platform, so I have the third party here, I have my chat here, so it's okay. That happens. But the first trade, there was nothing bad in the first trade. The first trade was a good trade. My entry was a shit entry. I missed the entry. And that's how I missed my exit. Technically, that's it. There's nothing wrong in it, and the strategy worked. I think everything worked in there. So and everything's pretty straightforward. The second trade also on a bounce, we literally bounced to the key level, and also could be easy 10 points, but because the second trade, you can see on the screen, I could not log in to my broker to fix the issue. I logged out, but I'm trying to log in and I'm struggling with getting the authenticator running. So whatever, it is what it is. But I just run the test for you guys. So yeah, thank you guys for coming and joining here for the past hour and a half. And hope you had some fun time. Even with me losing, you still had some fun time. It's fun to see other losing, right? Um, Let me read some comments in the chat, some of your messages. Bossman shared. Also, want to say thanks for all your videos, especially about meditation and psychology. I've learned that my trading don't go well when my mind is not right. I will keep following your journey. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for being here. And yeah, gotta work on our mind, because if we're mentally and our mind not there, our trading gets affected by this as well. So, and that's important to remember. Chris, I like the strategy, very clear rules and makes sense. Yeah, the strategy is super simple. Like, it is super simple. You just need to wait. You just need to wait. And that's what happens. We cannot wait. You have to sit strong and don't trade in the first 30 minutes. And then after 30 minutes, you execute, get your 10 points, 15 points. Usually that's my target, 10 to 15. Today is just a bigger volatility and the bigger moves. That's why the targets were bigger as well and the stop losses were bigger as well. But that's okay. Different times. Great stream. Thanks. Have a great weekend. Thank you all. And have a beautiful weekend ahead. Have an amazing month of August. We started it strong. Let's kick it off strong. And it's not always about the P&L. And even if my P&L is down today, it's not about that. It's not about starting strong and having equals having a great P&L. It's in your discipline, is in your preparation, is in you following the plan, is in you following the strategy and your criteria. That's how we start strong. We start strong with our intentions and our executions, right? That's something to keep in mind and remember as well. Thank you all for joining. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. Feel free to join the Discord, free Discord. I can try to populate the link right now. If you want to join, it's free. Everybody can join. Meditations are free as well. Feel free to join. They run daily. If you don't want to do live meditations, there are recordings of meditations if you're in different time zones as well. But I just shared the link in our chat here. So join, come ask questions as well. And we will have live meditations Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. Then we'll have to take some time off. But I will be on Discord. I will be still there. Messaging is just I cannot do it live just because of the time differences and uncertainty of my allocations of my travels. But thank you all for being here so many times, and have a wonderful, beautiful day ahead. Thank you all. You can enjoy the beautiful sunshine. We got the sun shining bright. Enjoying the summertime in Vancouver, getting all the sun and vitamin D in place. So thank you all.